1 sec as we connect with Jesus Saracho. Jesús, ¿cómo está?
¿Qué tal,
¿Me
amigos?
escucha?
Muy bien.
¿Me
Aquí
escucha?
saludándonos desde Irapuato, Guanajuato, México.
De Guanajuato, saludos.
So we're joined with Jesus Saracho. For those that don't know, this is the man to beat undefeated Caesar Francis on Pro Box. We wanted to give him a shine. He is only Spanish speaking, so Danny will do the best that he can to have this flow as easy as possible. Danny, I don't know if you want to just kind of give him the rundown of what I just said, letting him know that you will be translating, and we're gonna get this thing going.
Absolutely. Pues primero que nada, Jesús, muchas gracias aquí por estar con nosotros. Buenos días. Yo he visitado Guanajuato y un lugar muy hermoso. Soy nacido aquí, entonces mi español no es perfecto, pero vamos a traducir y obviamente queremos hablar con usted después de su victoria contra Caesar Francis, alguien que nosotros conocemos muy bien y pues una victoria muy grande para su carrera. Háblenos, cómo se sintió después de la victoria el 25 de enero.
Claro, yo sabía que esta victoria me podía catapultar nuevamente a los primeros lugares del ranking. Yo perdí ese estatus como campeón el pasado marzo cuando perdí mi invicto en Estados Unidos. Creo que encaminarme otra vez a una oportunidad de título mundial, la oportunidad con César Francis fue algo fundamental esa pelea.
So, I told him obviously, first and foremost, thank you for joining us. We know Caesar Francis here on the show very well, and that after his upset victory over Caesar, that we wanted to get him on the show. I told him to bear with me. I am U.S. born, so my Spanish is not the best, but I first and foremost, I told him that's start us off with what that victory meant for him and for his career on January 25th. And he was like, well, look, I was looking for a victory to catapult me up the rankings. I lost my ranking after losing my first fight March of last year in the in the U.S., which was to
Dante Brown, bro.
to Deontay Brown.
That's
So
crazy.
who we know very well. So what that was what he said, and he was like, look, after the victory, help get me up, hopefully get me up some rankings because I did lose that ranking after my first defeat. Um, I want to take it back to last March. I want
To
after
Dante,
yeah
right?
to
Yeah.
Jesús su primer derrota contra Deontay Brown aquí en los Estados Unidos. Otro muchacho que nosotros conocemos muy bien, entrena aquí en Las Vegas. Háblenos de la pelea. ¿Cuánto tiempo tuvo para preparar de la pelea? Y háblenos de la pelea y obviamente la
¿Qué pasó?
derrota. ¿Qué pasó?
Sí, claro, yo para esa pelea me preparé aproximadamente 7 semanas. La
7 weeks.
verdad, yo fui a hacer campamento a la ciudad de Seattle, Washington. Yo no estoy acostumbrado mucho al frío extremo, allá hace mucho frío, al clima muy frío, y lo que pasa es que yo salía a correr a la intemperie y realmente se me quemaron las plantas de los pies por el frío, así que estuve parado aproximadamente 15 días, no me podía mover con la planta de los pies quemados y pues yo creo que eso afectó un poquito a mi preparación.
Y, y,
What?
y quiero saber por qué fue para Seattle, o sea, que de Guanajuato a Seattle, ¿qué
Eh,
lo movió para allá?
Mi manejador es de allá, mi manejador vive allá y fuimos a entrenar un poco, fuimos a hacer un campamento para allá y pero creo que no nos favoreció mucho porque yo no estoy acostumbrado, como te digo, yo no estoy acostumbrado al clima demasiado frío y creo que fue un pequeño error ir a una ciudad donde hay un clima en el que no estoy acostumbrado.
¿Y quién es su manejador?
Mi manejador se llama
Ray Fry.
Ray Murray, exactamente.
Okay. So, I obviously asked him on the defeat. We know Deontay Brown very well. I asked him what happened and how long he had to prepare for the fight. He said that he had 7 weeks to prepare, so obviously more than enough time. But he said what he felt the issue was that his manager had him go to Seattle, Washington to hold camp, and obviously that was during the wintertime. He's like, look, I'm not used to the cold, especially not that type of cold up there. So he basically said that the cold pretty much burnt the bottom of his feet from how cold it was. I think he really means like frostbite pretty much, um, and that he wasn't able to be on his feet for 2 weeks, and that's what held him back in that training camp for that fight.
Ask him, since he was holding camp in Washington, did he stop at David Benavidez' gym? Was that the gym that he used to hold camp? Did he spar with any of Jose Benavidez's fighters?
Estando allá en Seattle, Washington, de casualidad no entrenó o tal vez hizo guanteo con unos peleadores entrenando con José Benavidez y ahí en el gimnasio de David Benavidez, porque allí en Seattle es donde hacen campamento.
Sí, claro, sí, los conocemos. Mi manejador es amigo del señor José, pero sí, no tuvimos la oportunidad de poder asistir a su gimnasio ni entrenar con gente de él para esa preparación.
Oh, entonces no se dijo que no pudo entrenar con ellos para ese campamento.
Sí, exactamente. No, bueno, no tuve la oportunidad, no sé
Okay.
por qué, pero no tuve la oportunidad de poder compartir con ellos el gimnasio.
Okay. Yeah, he's like, no, my manager knows them very well. But no, for that camp, I didn't have the opportunity to share the ring or the gym with any of their guys.
Just ask him, what does the Caesar Francis win mean to him? See, we know Francis, so we're excited for him. We consider it a big win. Did he think that Francis was on that level and would give him residual popularity, maybe?
Dice que en los ojos de usted, ¿qué significa la victoria sobre Caesar Francis? Como le dijimos, alguien que nosotros conocemos muy bien, alguien que nosotros teníamos un ojo muy cercano porque alguien que iba subiendo los rankings. Entonces, para usted, ¿qué significa la victoria y qué espera siguiendo la victoria?
Pues esta victoria, como te digo, me regresa al lugar donde creo que Jesús Saracho pertenece, que es estar entre los primeros 10 del mundo del ranking, y pues esperar alguna oportunidad grande, ir escalando en el ranking para posteriormente poder pelear por una eliminatoria de título mundial o, por qué no, por el campeonato del mundo.
He said, "No, look, like I said before, it returns me to hopefully where I believe I belong, the top 10 in the world. I'm looking to get either some sort of limited eliminatory bout, right? Like a final eliminatory bout or even a title shot. He's saying so. That's what he's looking for.
Oh, wow. So he thinks this win has ranked him.
He says that he hopes it will. I don't know that the rankings have came out for January
Just
yet.
ask him, because maybe he has an update, because it takes a minute for them to put it on the site.
¿Usted sabe si ya lo han subido los rankings, que si, o sea, del mes de enero, porque todavía es un poco temprano o no le han dicho nada todavía?
No, claro, todavía no aparece en los rankings en la página de la WBA, de la WBO, perdón. Yo creo que hasta el mes de febrero, yo creo que es cuando ya aparezca mi nombre nuevamente entre los primeros 10 del mundo.
Okay, so Caesar Francis was number 8, bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
Antes de su derrota el marzo pasado, ¿usted sabe cuál ranking tenía?
Sí, yo, si no mal recuerdo, estaba en el número 9 por la AMB y en el número 10 por la OMB, en la categoría del peso ligero.
So he says that prior to his defeat, he would. Oh, peso ligero, no super ligero, entonces.
No, esta es una nueva división a la que estoy ascendiendo.
Entonces, usted es peso ligero.
No, yo peleaba en los ligeros, que es yo peleaba en los ligeros, pero hace tres peleas en adelante he estado peleando en los superligeros. En ese es mi
Okay,
nuevo peso.
I don't see him at 35 or 40.
okay. Yeah, he was saying that that was prior to the defeat, but has the rankings came out already? Or,
I'm not sure, but it seems like Francis is still ranked, so that we would have to figure that it hasn't
yeah.
come out.
Y entonces, parece que todavía no han cambiado los rankings porque ahorita todavía está Caesar Francis número 8. Entonces, algo que, pues veremos, ¿verdad? También algo que ojalá su manejador, haga las preguntas y las llamadas necesario, ¿verdad? Porque fue una victoria muy grande para usted. Ahorita no le han dado fecha, tal vez ya está entrenando algo.
Sí,
O,
probablemente podremos regresar a finales de marzo, principios de abril.
ok. Ya ha regresado al gimnasio, ahorita sigue descansando.
Estamos, no, claro, ya estamos activos en el gimnasio, regresamos el día de ayer apenas y nos tomamos un poco de descanso después de esta
He's
victoria, pero ya
young, bro.
estamos de regreso en el gimnasio.
So I asked him, has he been given a date? Obviously, he's looking for that opportunity, but being a young fighter from Mexico, got to stay active. And he was like, look, yeah, we probably could go end of March, beginning of April. I did take a little bit of time off, but I got back in the gym yesterday, so I think that was like a week and a half only. So he said he got back in the gym yesterday, and looking to get back in the ring.
He turned pro at 19. Ask him why so soon.
No, he turned pro at 17.
Isn't he 21?
21, and he turned pro 4 years ago, brother.
Hmm.
Debutó a los 17, ¿verdad?
Sí, claro, debuté a los 17 años.
Why so soon?
O sea, tal vez para ustedes no se les haga muy joven, pero para nosotros sí, o sea, ¿por qué tan joven? ¿Cuál fue la decisión sobre hacer el debut profesional?
Porque yo anteriormente estaba en la selección nacional juvenil de México y realmente yo me decidí a hacerme profesional porque había muy poco apoyo por parte del gobierno y por esa parte pues no quería estar sufriendo como selecciones pasadas y por eso me decidí a debutar como profesional.
¿Cuántas peleas Mateo tenía?
Hice aproximadamente 290 peleas, de las cuales solamente perdí 15 peleas.
Holy shit. Wow. So I asked him, I just confirmed with him that he did indeed debut at 17, and he said indeed that was the case. And I asked him, for them, it may not seem young, but for us, that seems like a young age, 17 years old. What was the decision making process like to debut at such a young age? And he was like, look, I was part of the youth national team, but I honestly didn't see any support from the government, and I didn't want to suffer like the past national team. So I chose to, make my debut. So I asked him, how many amateur fights have you had? And he was like, 290,
Wow.
of the which I've only lost 15.
Can you make sure? I thought I heard 100. He said 2?
290, ¿verdad?
Exactamente 290.
Holy
He
shit.
said exactly 290. Y dijo que nomás perdió aproximadamente nomás 15 peleas, ¿verdad?
Sí, perdí solamente 15 peleas.
Entonces, 275 ganadas.
Damn.
Por ahí.
Exactamente.
So tell him he's obviously a serious player, and yeah, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt on the loss that maybe he did have frostbite in his feet, because with that amateur background, he got
Let me
the win
ask him,
over
hold on.
Francis.
Mi compañero dice que obviamente con una experiencia así a Mateo, obviamente se le puede dar el beneficio de lo que dice de las plantas del pie cuando fue para Washington, que se les quemó, porque obviamente tiene la experiencia, es alguien que ha boxeado al nivel grande, como se llama el boxeo amateur. Le quiero preguntar, en el boxeo amateur, ¿usted ha peleado con alguien que tal vez nosotros conozcamos a un hombre conocido?
No, creo que no. Sí tuve oportunidades de ir a la ciudad de Nueva York, pelear en Canadá internacionalmente, pero no sé, bueno, no recuerdo algún nombre grande que
Okay.
conozcan ahorita en el boxeo.
No, pues obviamente nomás se le pregunta. He said he's like that he knows of. He was like, no, but he has boxed international. He said that as an amateur, he's fought in New York, he's fought in Canada. He's like, I just can't remember any names that maybe you guys may know. Um,
Let me ask some. Obviously, there's a certain perception and misconception of the Mexican fighter. When you Google a fighter and it's all Mexican flags, people seem to think that they're not as skilled as they are. But bro, he's top 5 in Mexico, and the people above him we know: Pablo Cesar Cano, who obviously fought Malignaggi; Pedro Campa, who just lost to Tio, right?
Tio,
Then you got
Lindolfo del.
Lindolfo, who made us some money Saturday
Yes, sir.
with the decision, who's undefeated. I do not know Gabriel Gonzalez Venezuela, pero whatever, right? Like, he's still top 5 in Mexico. Ask him, how's that
He's
feel?
the one that Okay, so he beat Montana. Oh no,
Yeah, the other guy beat Montana.
Yeah, he lost to Montana. Okay.
Yeah, lost, my bad. You're
But
talking
yeah,
about Gabriel, right?
yeah. So what is it that you want me to ask him?
Just how's it feel to be top 5 and
These-
and those 5 being people that American or worldwide boxing fans know, right? Like, we know Pablo Cesar Cano, we know Pedro Campas, and we certainly know Lindolfo after getting us the bag.
Right. Dice que cómo se siente ser Boxrec lo tiene número 5 en México y cada nombre arriba de usted es alguien que el mundo del boxeo conoce y los hemos visto. O sea, Pedro Campa, número 4, lo vimos contigo. Pablo César Cano es un veterano que lo hemos visto por muchos años. Lindolfo Delgado es alguien que acabamos de ver el fin de semana pasado y hasta apostamos en Lindolfo. Y luego al número 1 tienen a Gabriel Valenzuela, que honestamente alguien que no se ha visto tanto, pero lo vimos contra Montana Love, lo hemos visto contra Robbie Davis Jr. Entonces, ¿cómo se siente ser número 5 en el país de México?
No, pero realmente me siento muy contento del progreso que está valiendo la pena todos estos años en este duro deporte. A todos ellos los conozco, los he visto boxear, algunos los conozco pues personalmente, pero yo creo que Jesús Saracho está listo para buenos nombres en las 140 libras.
Y también le queremos preguntar. So he was like, look, obviously, it feels good because, those are names that are known. I know some of them personally, some I do not, but it does feel good, and I'm just looking to be at the top. Not just in the top 5, but be at the top. And I want to ask him now, obviously, about the misconception about Mexican fighters. Mu- Mucha gente en el mundo, especialmente pues en el deporte del boxeo, tiene una idea tal vez equivocada del boxeador mexicano, que tienen solamente un estilo y que ven el récord, o tienen puras peleas en México, son puros taxistas y que nomás vienen por el cheque. Y pues obviamente tal vez mucha gente lo vio a usted así: este muchacho vino a los Estados Unidos y lo noquearon y nomás ha peleado allá con... Usted sabe cómo es. ¿Cuál es su respuesta y pues obviamente su pensamiento de eso? Porque es algo que es una idea que existe en el boxeo.
Sí, claro, yo creo que lo dejé claro el 25 de enero, que pues, los mexicanos tenemos cualidades, no por nada, somos uno de los países donde más campeones del mundo ha habido, y pues demostré que no soy ningún improvisado, que Jesús Aracho no era ningún improvisado y que él estaba listo para los grandes retos.
Well, no, he says, look, I think I showed it on January 25th. When you talk about Mexican boxing, you talk about quality, you talk about one of the countries that has the most world champions in the sport. So I think that on January 25th, I showed that, I too come with skill and I'm not a novice. And, obviously I came to win and I did that, just that.
Ask him, is he a gambling man? Does he gamble at all? And on boxing or any other, I don't want to say sport, but any other thing?
Jesús, mi compañero quiere saber que si usted es hombre que apuesta, tal vez en el boxeo o en otras cosas.
No, claro, no soy una persona que sea apostadora.
He
No
says
me gusta.
he says no, he doesn't. He's not a gambler. Doesn't like to gamble.
How sure was he was going to get the win over Francis on the 25th of January? Because my man was an 8-1. Last time I remember that was Danny Garcia versus Amir Khan, 7-1. Like, he was an 8-1 underdog, bro. How we let that slip?
Dice que usted, ¿qué tan seguro estaba que le iba a ganar a Cesar Francis el 25 de enero? ¿Qué tanto lo conocía? Porque usted lo tenían a 8-1. Entonces, dice que la última grande pelea que recuerda, tal vez esos, fuck,
Con esos números,
con esos números, fue la pelea de Danny Garcia, Amir Khan, con esos impares que obviamente Danny noqueó a Amir Khan, pero no era el favorito en esa pelea. Entonces, ¿qué tan seguro usted estaba que le iba a ganar a Cesar Francis y qué tanto había visto de Cesar Francis? Porque obviamente hay más peleas en el internet de él que de usted.
sí, claro, yo desde el primer momento que me ofrecieron la pelea, vi que había posibilidades de ganarle. Yo sabía que se le iba a dificultar un poco mi estilo de boxeo y demostré ese día de la pelea que yo solamente, la mayor parte de mi récord son knockouts. Yo demostré que tampoco, no soy que no solamente puedo noquear a los rivales, que también puedo boxear, también puedo ser una pelea inteligente y eso quedó demostrado el 25 de enero.
He says, look, from the moment they offered me the fight, I saw an opportunity and I saw an opportunity to win. So we took the fight, and after that moment, we did our homework, and I was more than prepared. When the night came, I knew that my style, or I felt that my style, was gonna be what gave him complications and what was gonna give me the edge in the fight, and I think it showed.
So tell him he obviously held camp here in Vegas for the Cesar Francis fight. What gym did he use? Who did he get work with? And whose idea was it to relocate to Vegas for that training camp?
Obviamente haciendo campamento aquí en Las Vegas para la pelea con Francis. ¿A quién se le ocurrió la idea? ¿En qué gimnasio entrenó y con quién hizo sparring y guanteo aquí?
La idea fue de mi manejador, de Ray Free. Nos llevaron al gimnasio, estuvimos la mayor parte del tiempo entrenando en las instalaciones del gimnasio de Top Rank.
Oh, Top Rank.
Exactamente, realmente no conocía los nombres de las personas que me ayudaron, pero hubo gente de Egipto, hubo gente de hindúes y norteamericanos que nos estuvieron ayudando en las sesiones de sparring.
Ok, yo estuve, sí, yo estuve ahí cuando estuvieron los de Egipto, entonces, tal vez pasamos allí y nos vimos y nos dimos cuenta, pero he says that, it was his manager's idea to bring camp to Vegas for that fight. He's like, I honestly don't know the names of the individuals who helped me, but there were some members from Egypt and India, he said, and I told him that I remember when the national team was here from Egypt, that we were probably, in the gym at the same time and didn't even know it. So, ¿qué tanto en su pensamiento, qué tanto le ayudó el campamento aquí en Las Vegas? Top Rank es uno de los gimnasios donde los mejores campeones del mundo entrenan. Nosotros es un gimnasio que yo voy casi lo del diario y
Casi no, diario.
estoy allí lo del diario como que si me pagaran, pero para mí los campamentos en Las Vegas es cosa de otro nivel. en su opinión, ¿qué tanto le ayudó y es algo que piensa hacer en el futuro para sus próximas peleas y para sus próximos campamentos?
Sí, claro, me ayudó bastante. Creo que la calidad de los Estados Unidos es muy buena para los sparring, por eso tomé la decisión de poder asistir a Las Vegas. Este, y claro, sí, claro, creo que nos funcionó realmente muy bien. Y por qué no implementarlo en las siguientes peleas.
He says, so my question was, what did he make of the training camp in Vegas? How much did he feel that it helped him? Because obviously, me being at Top Rank on a daily basis, I believe that the quality of work here is, another level. So he agrees. He says, look, you know, I love the work when you talk about work in the United States. It's quality work compared to what I'm getting down here. So of course, it definitely helped me a lot, and hopefully, it's something that I can implement for my future training camps to come.
So I reached out to some people, you know who
Mhm.
could have possibly paid attention, and they said he's good. So I'm trying to figure out who they watched them spar. You know it.
Okay.
Damn, Danny. He's like, you definitely lip gave it away. If you get a lip reader right here,
No, that's why I turned so the mic covered my mouth.
ask him who's his teammate and how good is he. I'm being told he has a teammate that's a stud that possibly sparred Tim Zoo.
Nos platican que cuando usted estuvo aquí en Las Vegas que tuvo un compañero tal vez más grande que usted que a lo mejor hizo guanteo con Tim Zoo de Australia.
No, uno de los chavos que estuvo conmigo durante la preparación,
Ajá.
el chavo se llama Emiliano Moreno, él era el que le ayudaba a Su en los sparring, no yo.
No, 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 pero estaba con usted ese muchacho, ¿verdad?
Claro, sí es parte de la empresa, bueno, de la promotora que nos
¿Y,
maneja a nosotros,
cuál es el nombre de ese muchacho?
Emiliano Moreno.
Emiliano Moreno. Sí, no, es que nos platican aquí gente que lo vio entrenar aquí en Las Vegas que obviamente usted hizo muy buen sparring y que también el muchacho, nomás que no sabían el nombre, por eso le pregunto de ese muchacho.
Is he natural, southpaw, or converted?
U-
Obviously, you don't see that much. You see orthodox convert from southpaw, but I'm asking.
¿Usted es zurdo natural o se convirtió?
No, yo lo que pasa es que yo cuando nací con una enfermedad en mi pie derecho,
Ok.
con pie equinovaro, se llama aquí en México, no sé cómo se llama en Estados Unidos esta enfermedad. Y yo creo que mi propio cuerpo se adaptó a la guardia zurda, porque yo para jugar fútbol, para escribir, escribo con la mano derecha y pateo el balón con el pie derecho.
Ok. Entonces escribe con la derecha, pero dice que en el fútbol y obviamente es con la izquierda.
No, yo soy derecho para todo, solamente para pelear es cuando soy zurdo.
Okay, so he says that he was born with an illness. He says that he uses his right hand to write. He uses his right foot to play, soccer. But he says that it's when it's time to defend himself that he's in that southpaw stance, so it's right foot forward. Obviously.
So, is he saying he switches sometimes?
Nah, he
Then
doesn't switch. He just says that he believes, due to his illness, that when as far as like a defense mode, that he went to that stand. He says he plays football or soccer with his right foot. That he writes with his right hand, but he just fights in the southpaw stance.
ask him if he doesn't remember sparring any champions or big names at top rank because I'm told he sparred everybody. He's a rough motherfucker that gave everybody hell.
Uh, mi compañero dice que si usted no se recuerda ningún campeón o nombre que hizo sparring en Top Rank porque nos platican que usted que les dio muchos problemas a mucha gente cuando estuvo aquí en Las Vegas.
No recuerdo algún nombre ni nada, solamente vi hasta a la familia Vargas que anduvo por ahí, de repente llegaba el campeón David Heine a entrenar, pero no recuerdo a nadie más.
Yeah, he says no. Honestly, I can't say that I remember anybody that I sparred. You know, I appreciate everybody that I worked with, but um, I just remember like the Vargas family showing up while I was at Top Rank, or Devin Haney would show up. But as far as the actual guys that I sparred with, I can't say that I remember any names.
What's his thoughts over Sandor Martin, who obviously wants a fight with Tiafimo, but it was just announced that Tiafimo's in negotiations with Josh Cheller. Is Arnold Barboza? Did I say that? I feel like I didn't say that.
Sandor.
I meant to say Arnold. Excuse me. Uh, what's his thoughts on Arnold's performance? Jesus, my bad.
Mi compañero quiere saber si vio la pelea de Arnold Barboza el viernes pasado, peso súper ligero, alguien que está en los rankings de muchas organizaciones, y alguien que quería la pelea con Tío Fimo, que si vio la pelea y si la vio, cuál fue su pensamiento sobre la pelea.
Tuve conocimiento de la pelea, sé que iba a pelear contra Pedraza, pero realmente no tuve la oportunidad de verla. Pero sí los conozco, claro.
Ask him, would he be interested in?
Hold on,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he said, yes, of course I was aware that he was fighting Pedraza, but I didn't have the opportunity to watch it. Nomás algo que yo quiero saber, todas las peleas americanas, ustedes las pueden ver allá en Guanajuato.
Solamente pues, es como pay-per-view, tienes que pagar para poder verlo.
Oh, wow.
Entonces, como la cartelera de Top Rank el viernes, si usted la quería ver aquí en Estados Unidos, es ESPN, allá no era ESPN Knockout.
No era ESPN, bueno, sí es ESPN, pero tienes que pagar como una membresía o una mensualidad para poder
Okay,
acceder a.
okay. Yeah, I was asking, how easy is it to watch the American fights? And he was like, it's kind of like a pay-per-view in a sense, because you have to pay, for the premium channel. So he's like, yeah, it was ESPN here, but it's a premium channel that you have to pay monthly for.
Ask him, would he be interested as a southpaw in sparring Devin Haney? I hear they wanted him to spar Devin, but obviously he had this Francis fight. But now Devin is fighting a southpaw. Would he be interested? Because closed mouth don't get fed.
Me platican que cuando usted estuvo aquí en Las Vegas, que querían que usted hiciera sparring con Devin Haney, pero obviamente tenía usted la pelea con Ceasar Francis. Devin Haney tiene la pelea con Lomachenko, que es un zurdo, que si a usted le interesaría hacer sparring siendo zurdo con el campeón Devin Haney.
Claro, sí me lo ofrecieron mientras estaba entrando en el gimnasio Top Rank. Yo les dije que sí podía, pero nunca me dieron alguna fecha o algo así para poder ayudar. Y claro, sí hubiera sido un gusto hacer rondas con el campeón David Heine.
He was like, yeah, they definitely told me, they mentioned it while I was in town. They never got back to me as to when, but I'm more than willing and available to spar the champion. I would love to.
So to be clear, he's available to fly out to Vegas for this camp. The fight is not till February 20th that we know of.
May 20th.
That's what I meant. Does he have anything in between now and May 20th that can prohibit him from?
Entonces ahorita para usted podría venir de Guanajuato para Las Vegas a hacer campamento. La pelea no es hasta mayo. No sería ningún problema.
Realmente no sé porque, como te comentaba, están en planes con la gente que maneja mi carrera, con la gente de gobierno de la ciudad donde vivo. Están en planes para poder hacer alguna pelea aquí en mi ciudad,
Oh, wow.
frente a toda mi gente, por el aniversario de la fundación de mi ciudad.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations to him.
No, pues felicidades.
That's huge, right?
That
People
is
don't
huge.
normally get hometown Mexican fights.
Pues averiguate De eso obviamente porque estamos en contacto aquí con la gente de Top Rank y es la gente que nos está preguntando de eso. Entonces, si se podría antes de la pelea y tal vez después, obviamente si está interesado, tal vez algo que se podría hacer. But he said that the only issue may be that the local government is actually currently planning a fight around him to celebrate not just his victory but the city's anniversary. So, I told him to find out, get aware, and hopefully, something could get worked out.
I just want to say that's pretty huge, to get a local hometown fight at this level from the government. So shout out to him. Anybody, before we wrap up, anybody that he is actively seeking out? No, actually, scrap that. Does he have any options on Pro Box? Do they owe him? Was that a one-off?
Su pelea con Caesar Francis, como usted ganó, no tiene opción Pro Box, no tienen, o sea, obviamente era el peleador de esa promoción, Caesar Francis, no le dijeron, si ganas tú, te damos otra pelea o algo así. ¿Ninguna opción?
No, ninguna opción, creo que no hubo ninguna opción de esas en el contrato por escrito. Este, y realmente si hubiera habido algo, mi promotor me lo hubiera comentado, pero no me ha hecho ningún comentario al respecto de eso.
No, perfecto. He says no option, nothing in the contract. My promoter definitely didn't state nothing, so nothing there. Anything else, champ?
Just who is he actively seeking or has his eye on in the division?
Mi compañero quiere saber que si hay algún nombre que usted quiera en la división, una pelea.
No, ahorita hasta el momento no he pensado en algún nombre. Realmente quiero ir escalando poco a poco en la división, quiero ir agarrando un poquito más de madurez, tanto física como mentalmente, para poderme estar encaminando a alguna pelea alguna eliminatoria como te lo comenté, o si se puede, pues una pelea de campeonato del mundo.
Yeah, he says, look, right now there's not a specific name that I'm really looking for. I just look to keep climbing the division, keep maturing both physically and mentally. And then, like I mentioned earlier, hopefully get some sort of final final eliminatory fight or even a title shot opportunity.
Does he think Caesar wants a rematch? And would he give it to him
Que si,
immediately, or is that something that Caesar would need to build up to down the line?
que si usted cree que Caesar quiere una revancha inmediatamente o que si usted se la daría, pero después que él gane unas cuantas peleas.
Sí, claro, pues yo creo que solo sería cuestión de que se pusiera de acuerdo pues la gente que trabaja con él y la gente que trabaja conmigo, y pues que solamente pues sea una pelea pues que no sean partes iguales, y pues con gusto, claro que sí, no estoy cerrado a ninguna de esas opciones.
He's like, look, that's just something that his side and my side would have to get on, and something that would have to be, fair. But I'm not opposed or closed off to anything, and of course, I'd give him a rematch. That's
Just ask him what's his Instagram and anywhere he wants to direct our audience.
Jesús, danos tus redes sociales, por favor. Otra vez, muchas gracias por tu tiempo. Te lo agradecemos, ¿eh?
No, muchas gracias a ustedes por tomarse un poco de su tiempo, por darme el espacio en su programa. Claro, mis redes sociales me pueden encontrar en Facebook, en la página de Saracho Junior, o en Instagram, Sarachito-Junior.
Sarachito. You got
Guión
that?
bajo Junior.
Sarachito.
Send it to me.
Okay.
Bueno, gracias Jesús, te lo agradecemos por estar en nuestro programa y esperamos que tú tengas noticia nueva para traerte para atrás y contarle a nuestra audiencia y esperamos la próxima.
Y mande saludos para su gente allá en Guanajuato. Le digo, yo he ido, le estaba comentando a mi camarada el otro día que estaba yo en San Miguel de Allende.
Sí, claro, es
Y estaba en San Miguel de Allende y de morro. y llegamos a un puesto disque de tacos y al día siguiente bien pinche enfermo. Y nos comentan unos familiares, no, es ese puesto que es puesto de carne de perro, que no sé qué más, y yo bien pinche enfermo, yendo a las momias y a las cuevas y toda la chingada, allá andaba de turista bien pinche enfermo. Pero un saludo allá a su gente de Guanajuato, ¿eh?
Sí, un saludo para toda la raza de Guanajuato, que no solamente se encuentra acá en el país, sino también a la gente que está del otro lado del charco. Un saludo para toda la banda.
Así es, muchas gracias y esperemos hablar con usted muy pronto y estamos en contacto del sparring, ¿eh? Ahí averigüese de su pelea y nosotros le sabemos, le damos saber acá del sparring si se puede dar una oportunidad.
Sí, habla con su manejador porque recuérdate que eso es experiencia para estar con un campeón mundial y también es un cheque porque te van a pagar.
Sí, claro, sí, solamente sería cuestión de hablarlo y ver qué podemos hacer.
Ok, Jesús, un placer, gracias.
Eso para mí, muchas bendiciones. Gracias.
A
Igual.
usted.
So there you have it. Jesus Saracho got the big win over our guy Ceasar Francis and by knockout.
He did.
And we were not expecting that. We just were not. Sucks.
Bro.
You know, but a new player is born, which is weird because look at the connection. We know Dante Brown,
Yeah.
which we've been hearing for a while is nice. That's his last fight. He's finally got
His
something.
last loss, yeah.
No, I mean,
Oh, wow.
exactly.
And this guy got an opportunity because he lost and took advantage of
No,
it.
and he check his record. Ever since he lost to Dante, he got like 7 or 10 fights. I mean, Dante has been stalled like these negotiations. That being said, he does have something registered for here in Las Vegas, but no real information on BoxRec
Do
for
me a
Dante.
favor, pull up his Instagram because he only has 800 followers.
Yeah.
So let's help him out, man. Let's screen share his Instagram, get him a couple followers. You know, and that was a good interview, man.
For sure. We appreciate everybody that, bared with us. Obviously, the English to Spanish translations aren't the simplest, but we are trying to give everybody an opportunity. Boxing is a global sport. And, this guy got the win over someone that we respected and someone that we were following. This is him after his big win. So he picked up a strap in the WBO, so he will be getting elevated soon enough. And, he looks like a big boy for sure. Nice. We are scheduled to have another guest. We're going to get back to our regularly scheduled program, talk a little bit about the stalled negotiations with Ryan and Tank. Then get back to another big interview from one of our community members, Marlon Sims, who got a fight, man. So we continue to support our own. That being said, we are taking callers so we can mix it up a little bit. If anybody has any thoughts on the failed negotiations. Danny, I don't know if you heard Chicken Talk. They had Espinoza again. But Jesus Christ, man, I don't even get it. I don't even get why they get him on. I'm going to be real.
Damn,
My man,
ask him nothing?
Man, he's a fucking wordsmith, bro. That dude's a magician, bro. He sits there and he's like, blah, 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 and he puts them all to sleep. They all to sleep. He literally told them, oh, well, this is new shit. This is a couple years ago that we getting guarantees. It's like, man, stop fucking lying, bro. And that's why he go over there, because he know I would tell him you're a fucking liar. So Floyd ain't had no guarantees? Floyd wasn't getting 32 million point 50 fucking guaranteed fight after fight after fight after fight. The fuck is he talking about? Oh, yeah, this guarantee shit is new.
Yo.
Bullshit.
I just want to throw out there, too.
Then he says,
Rob, where are you? UK Rob, I need you to comment. Give me a comment, and then I'm going to tell you something, right? Because you know what the fuck I'm going to bring up.
What?
Because I'm hot, champ.
What?
I'm fucking hot. UK Rob, I'm waiting on him.
What?
Yeah, Yes, Nine Driller. That is a fair fucking point. Espinoza is a lawyer, so
Hey,
you know how to.
Wordsmith, bro. He literally said, I mean, when I was with Oscar, we did this with Top Rank. Man, get out of here, bro. Then he gonna tell us, oh, what the fighters reported the commissions is what they guessing. So you just telling us that boxing is full of shit, that everything is a lie. Oh, the fighters tell the commission what they assume they're gonna get. They don't really know. The money's still coming in. He literally said that you could get a check for your pay-per-view for $30 2 years later. He says, yo, I've seen that come in. 2 years later, a $30 check.
I mean, I could believe that in the sense,
Bro, even
hold
if
on,
that's
listen to
true,
me.
Danny, get your shit together. How the fuck you still calculating after 2 years, man?
No. I mean, I'm just saying,
Shit,
like,
garbage.
I could see that being true in the sense that, my man's what's my boy, short boy with the fro from the TV show, the old show. You know what I'm talking about?
What you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about, Willis? He's still getting his residual checks. I could see that.
Dude, that's royalty, man. You kidding me?
All right, so Rob is listening. So I'm gonna tell the world right now. I'm fucking hurt, Rob. I'm fucking hurt. And I'm gonna send you this in a voice message too, and I'm gonna tell the world why I'm fucking hurt because I knew Eddie was in town yesterday. You get what I'm saying? And I reached out to Eddie.
Eddie don't rock with us.
And
man.
it's like, yo, Eddie, I know you ain't doing nothing right now. You gonna meet with Big Bosch later on for some Chinese. Give me 10 minutes. He said, I'm here for 4 hours, mate. And it's like, Eddie, I just need 10 minutes. I'll come to you. Left me on red.
Like always. That's why I ain't get too excited. He was like, oh shit, Eddie respond. I'm like, he responds 1 out of 100 messages. You send him 100, he'll respond once.
And he only responded because I knew he was in town. You know what I'm saying? This was before anything was posted. So he knew that I knew he was in town. I'm only here for 4 hours. Yeah, but I know you ain't meeting with the big boss till later. So give me 10 minutes right now. Nothing. It's unfortunate, man.
It is what it is, bro. They got their peoples, man. We not them.
Damn, Gary Coleman died?
That's what they said. Roy, what up?
Damn, rest in peace, my boy.
What up, Roy? People living in a dream world talking about they ain't used to be like that. Stop acting like we had Eddie on speed dial, man. He been on the podcast a handful of times. He was not on speed dial. We couldn't just get him whenever we wanted. We had more interaction with him because I was a field guy, and I stopped being in the field. So I ain't with all that going to fucking places anymore. I'm tired. Roy, what up? Oh, hold on, Roy. Hold on. Somehow you are not connected, but we will connect you.
why would you have a rematch clause in the first place? Does that make any sense at all? Somebody can tell me, because I don't get it.
Yo, yo.
All right. Roy, I think now we should be good. If you want to call back in, do apologize for that little technical difficulty, but not much we can do to control any type of bugs like that. Once again, we are scheduled to have Marlon So Icy Sims. I got Roy back. What's up? What the
We
fudge?
thought Roy was back, but we'll get him. Yo, y'all wasn't kidding. Gary Coleman fell down some stairs. That's how he died, bro. That's unfortunate. Y'all, my mom used to watch him all the time. So like when I was a little kid, I used to watch. Can't even remember the show now. That's unfortunate. But we do appreciate everybody tuned in. We apologize for the audio issues. Bear with us.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to call in on Blog Talk or Discord till we figure out Twitter Spaces. They seem to be having some sort of issue. We'll get it working in just a bit. But Blog Talk Discord is open for those that want to call in via those platforms. I'll try.
Yes, best dad ever. I had to Google it. I had to Google it. I didn't know, champ.
What?
You know that Gary Coleman died falling down some stairs.
That sucks.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't know, champ. But do appreciate everybody tuned in.
Looks like we got somebody on Blog Talk. Who's this in the 210? We'll have to look that up. That feels like a what? San Antonio, right?
Yeah, 210 San Antonio, no doubt about that. Yo, what's up with my guy used to call in the sanitation worker
Which one?
from San Antonio?
What up, YouTube family? Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1 million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content or right here on our YouTube members.